Hello everyone. Welcome to Susanna's Plant-Based Kitchen, where I'm here helping people make plant-based eating easy and delicious. And today's video is especially for some family members. So if you got this video in your personal message, this video is because I love you and I want to share one of my most delicious soups. So tonight I'm making the Thai coconut soup. So let's get started. I've got my Instant Pot out and I'm just going to, just added some oil there, and I'm just going to saute. Now when I'm in a rush, I don't saute. I just throw everything in the pot that I'm going to show you and just press soup. So, but today, just because I feel like browning some of the onions up, I will do that. So you want to get one big onion. So I'm just going to put the onion right in here in the Instant Pot, just like that. It's going to go in there, and then you want to grab 2 carrots, peel and dice them. So, and don't forget to snack on some yourself. So in goes the carrots, and then garlic. Garlic, when I'm cooking, garlic goes in everything. So here we go. I've got some delicious garlic, and if they're really big, 2 to 3. If they're small, you can put 4 garlic. So I'm just putting that garlic right in there. Delicious garlic. You never have too much garlic, that's what I say. Soups are amazing. Homemade soups, I can't eat like anything out of a can anymore because they're so easy. Like here, I'm literally throwing everything in the Instant Pot just like that. And we're just going to stir that up, and like I said, if you don't want to, you don't have time, just throw that in. Smelling delicious anyway. It's smelling delicious anyways. So we've got the garlic. Oh yes, and then we've got the spices. So here's the spices, and in the spice mix I have 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of cumin. I'm just looking over here to confirm. Lots of times I just cook and don't measure, but for everybody out there that's trying to soup for the first time, we want the measurements, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So take a look at that. Always look for delicious organic, support organic. We need less chemicals in our bodies, not more. And I've got an organic cumin from a local company right here in Alberta. Delicious. So cumin, turmeric, and we know turmeric's so good in many ways, inflammation, etc. I also use real fine salt as my salt friend. You can see the specks in there. It's like, has all kinds of colors. It hasn't been bleached and processed. So it's natural. So I'm just going to put all that in there right now. Just like that. And now it's smelling. And in the Instant Pot, the saute is like, you really got to watch it. It gets pretty brown pretty quick, and if it gets brown too quick, I'll just like unplug it. All right, so then our next ingredient, oh yeah, let's put some cracked pepper in there. So I bought myself a mixed pepper mix like that, because how do you decide on one flavor of pepper? I can't. So I've got white, I've got red. So let's we'll do like 5 turns of that into the soup. Then the next is 2 cups of rinsed lentils. So I've got them rinsed, and we're just going to put them in just like that. Lentils are high in protein, and then you don't get the cholesterol that comes with animal protein. So we're just going to mix that up. I'm just going to actually unplug my Instant Pot, because my onions are nice and brown already. So we've got that in there, la la la. Then we're going to do some veggie stock. So either you do veggie stock, I'm doing water with veggie cubes. Sometimes I'm just going to grab some more water. We're looking at 6 cups of water, so let's pour that right in there. So that's 4 cups. Now I've got another 2 cups here. Pour that in there. Delicious. Those browned onions smell amazing. I am going to use veggie bouillon cubes. I'm just going to put 2 of those in there with my soup. Easy peasy. This is one of my favorite go-to soups. It's so comforting, especially if you're feeling like under the weather, with the turmeric. And of course, add more garlic. Just double up on the garlic. And you're going to stir all that in. And then we want to do a can of diced tomatoes. So I've got some nice Italian from Italy tomatoes. And I'm just going to put those right in there with the soup. And these aren't diced, they're plum, so I'm just going to squish them a little bit with my hands, just like this, before I put them in. And it's kind of fun, and cooking is like art. So you can start with a basic recipe, and then after you make it once, maybe you want a little more, another teaspoon of turmeric in there. And the nice thing about making homemade soups is you can make it with no salt as well and just add it at the table. So I'm just crushing up these tomatoes with my hands, just like that. And I do like to add a little water in here and get every last drop. I'm just going to rinse my hands. Usually I don't do the plum tomatoes, but that's what I have in my house, and that's how creative cooking is. So I just swishing some of that around, just like that. And then we're going to add 1 can of delicious organic full fat coconut milk. You can go light if you want, but I like the full fat. Delicious. It will have a lighter flavor, not as rich, and so I'm just going to pour that right in there, like that. Just going to grab a spatula. Just hang on 1 second. I want to get every drop of coconut. So coconut milk is a great creamer to use instead of cream in a soup. And there are different brands of coconut milk. Some will taste more coconutty and some will not. So if you don't mind, now we're hearing a little dog that thinks me hitting the Instant Pot means someone's at the door. So you'll just have to ignore that. So we've got the can of tomatoes, we've got the can of coconut, we've got the stock. I'm going to stir that around, and it's looking amazing and delicious. Now, what is Thai coconut soup without Thai red chili peppers? So I usually, for a mild one, will put 2 chili peppers in there. You can cut them in half for more flavor, or you could just put them in just like that, but I'm adding 5 because I love spice. So 5 of that goes in there. I'm just checking the recipe again. So 2 cups of red lentils. I'm going to read that. And we got some oil. We got 2 onions, 2 carrots, 4 garlic if they're small, or 2 if they're large, 2 teaspoons of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of salt, and pepper to your tasting, 1 can of tomatoes. Make sure that they're just diced tomatoes. Always choose organic when possible. And your veggie stock, 6 cups. 1 can of coconut milk, and we've got the chili peppers. One thing I also like to do with this soup is one of my favorite greens to buy, have in the fridge, are these power greens. I put them everywhere. Spaghetti sauce, chili, especially if you chop them up fine like parsley. And I'm gonna put some in today, so especially like if, and they're delicious, well, of course in the salad, we all have salad, but then you get kale and spinach. So I'm gonna grab a little handful in here. And you know, when they cook, it just dissolves, and I'm just gonna add that in for some power greens, because when you're green, you are clean inside, and greens keep your blood healthy and flowing. So we want our blood flow going very nice. So I'm just going to bring that over and see if I can show you how amazing this looks. And it's that easy. We've got the greens in there and stirring that up. And then I'm just going to put the lid on right now. Just like this with the Instapot. Actually, I'm just going to wipe off so it seals, because I wasn't paying attention when I was pouring stuff in, because I'm looking at the video video camera. And I'm going to, yeah, so you want to make sure you don't get where it has to seal, and press soup, and voila, that's it. I'll come back and show you what the soup looks like done. When it is done, add a tablespoon of lemon or lime in there, or you can add it at the table. I love serving this soup with fresh cilantro on top. So for all my family who I love and enjoy this soup, and stay tuned for the finished product. And thank you for watching. Bye.